when you're in the studio, the TrueStretch is a fantastic tool to mobilize the front of your hip. What you're going to do is you're going to start in front of the TrueStretch standing with your hands placed onto the bars for stability. From here, you want to slowly guide one of your feet back onto the platform. Make sure that your toes are pointed and not tucked. From there, you're slowly going to lower your knees straight down and come into a tall posture. Once you're in this position, you want to make sure that you're not feeling any pinching or compression in your knee. You should feel your thigh, your hip, and or your abdominals, and any combination, or you may feel all three of them. From here, what you like to do is start to experiment with the natural drivers of your body. So I'll first start with my feet. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my foot back, and as I step it forward, I'm going to let my body lunge forward. So this is an active drive. All right, now from here, I'm using my foot, but I could also just drive my knee. Okay, so it's going to give me a different reaction, and it gives me a different feeling into my hip. From the knee, I might actually want to focus then on maybe using my upper body and drive my hands. So I can let my hand drop down, and as my hand comes down, my spine's going to round, and then I come up to overhead. So I come down to overhead. Now keep in mind, this is a total body movement, so as my arm comes down, my hips are sitting back, and then as my arm comes up, my hips and my knee drives forward. Now you'll want to experiment with this on the other arm as well. So you come down, and then coming up and back. And as I do this, I feel it differently. I feel the abdominals on both sides, but actually more when I use the same side hand. But it's still good to experiment with the other hand as well. And your last drive that you may want to experiment with are your eyes. So you would start by tucking your chin into your chest, looking down to the ground, and then you look up and back slowly, just as far as you're comfortable. Okay, so now as I look down, my body's going to shift back, and then as I look up, my body's going to shift forward. And you'll notice I'm coming into that full forward lunge position as I look up. So there you have it. That's using the natural, authentic drivers of the body to create additional mobility in your anterior hip. If you have any questions, ask your FS professional.